All right, let's get back to the plane crash that took place a little bit after lunchtime earlier today. You guys may have remembered we had a line of thunderstorms push through earlier this morning, right around the time we're trying to drop the kiddos off from school or just afterwards. That line continued to press eastbound towards central Arkansas. And when we're trying to line up the radar with when that flight took off, you can see we've got this thunderstorm that was coming in, and right around 12:02, Clinton National Airport reported a gust over 46 miles per hour. And most likely trying to get into some more of those southwesterly winds that were before the thunderstorm. There's a runway that goes northeast to southwest, aircraft taking off towards that southwest direction. But then when you've got this thunderstorm coming in with those gusts, that gust was reported out of the west. That means that side wind was hitting the side of the aircraft, 47 miles per hour, which is difficult when that plane's trying to take off. And you can see the crash site. So it went over 440. The airport's on the north side of the interstate, went over the airport, and then the 3M factories right off that Highway 365, but the crash was just north of that location. So once again, the NTSB will continue to look at the crash and the investigation. That could take several months. These things take a long time as they gather all the information, but it does look like we had a thunderstorm pushing through Little Rock at that time. Right now, we don't have any more thunderstorms in Arkansas and Oklahoma. We're looking a lot better. We've got clearing skies. That rain that we had that dumped about a ½ inch of rain earlier today has pushed off towards the east. Now very heavy rains coming into the Great Lakes, and then it switches over to freezing rain and snow once you get into Michigan and Wisconsin and then parts of New York as well. So big winter storm taking place off towards the north. We don't have to worry about this system anymore. We're keeping our eyes back off towards the west. You see this next cold front that's coming in. This one has much colder air with it. You may have noticed after the rain came through and once the sun came out, guys, we've had a wonderful afternoon. We're sitting in the 60s and 70s. We're not going to be as warm for the rest of the week. We're going to go back down to some 50s and maybe eventually some 60s as we get into the weekend. But that about 15, 20 degree temperature drop is thanks to this guy. This guy's going to come in overnight tonight. It's going to switch that southwest wind that we have right now and make it come out of the northwest. So by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning, we'll probably still have the sun, but it's going to be a lot colder. We'll be in the 30s, and we'll probably try to warm up only to the 50s rather than those 60s and 70s. So overnight tonight, southwest wind eventually turning around as that cold front comes on through, trying to drop us pretty quickly just right near sunrise. But later in the afternoon, should be a nice day. We've got 50s planned for northwest Arkansas and 50s expected in the River Valley. There could be a few extra clouds in the River Valley tomorrow, but overall looking pretty good. The jet stream shows this big dip as you look towards the west, and this jet stream as it comes in towards us by the end of this coming weekend means more rain chances underway. So here's your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow looks like it's a beautiful day, just on the cool side, low 50s. We'll hit more of the mid to upper 50s Friday. And then this weekend, lots of things going on. We're probably just going to be talking about mostly cloudy skies with a stray shower with heavier rain by Monday.
All right, Matt, thanks. Well, if you've been seeing people walking around with crosses on their